boys and girls, it's Mrs. Smiley again. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today and it's not too cold and maybe the sun will come out. You can play for a little bit today, right? Well, I want to share a book with you, and this story is called Yoko. And this is a little story written by Rosemary Wells, and it's about Yoko, a little girl, and she has a family that cooks really different kinds of food than the other boys and girls eat with their families. And it's just kind of an interesting story about if sometimes you feel a little different and you don't fit in, maybe you're going to feel a little bit like Yoko feels in this story. And then let's look at how her friends treat her and the decisions they make, and we'll see what you guys think about that. Okay? All right, this is Yoko. And it's written by Rosemary Wells. She's a good author. There's Mommy and little Yoko. "What would you like for lunch today, my little cherry blossom?" asked Yoko's mother. "All of my favorite things, please," answered Yoko. Yoko's mother spread steamed rice on a bamboo mat. She rolled up a secret treasure inside of each piece, and then she packed it all in a willow-covered cooler. Doesn't that look good? Some of you know what that is. "Have a wonderful day at school, my little cherry blossom," said Yoko's mother. "I will," answered Yoko. Yoko said hello to all of her friends. Everyone in Mrs. Jenkins' class sang the good morning song. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell. "Lunch boxes out and open, please, boys and girls," said Miss Jenkins. Oh, it's time for lunch. Timothy unwrapped a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Valerie had cream cheese and jelly. Fritz had a meatball grinder, and Tulip had Swiss cheese on rye. So they're all eating different things. Hazel had egg salad on pumpernickel. Doris had squeezed cheese on white. And the Franks had Franks and beans. Everybody brought something different, didn't they? Yoko opened her willow-covered cooler, and inside was her favorite sushi. Tucked in the rice rolls were the crispiest cucumber, the pinkest shrimp, and the greenest seaweed, and the tastiest tuna. Yummy, yummy. "What's in your lunch?" asked one of the Franks. "Ick! It's green. It's seaweed." That wasn't very nice, was it? Probably emptied her bucket. "Oh no," said the other Frank. "Don't tell me that's raw fish." "Watch out, it's moving," said Doris. "Yucca-rama," said Tulip and Fritz. Valerie blew the playtime whistle. "Everybody out," said Valerie. Look at little Yoko down here. Do you think she's feeling good? Is her bucket full? Or do you think she's feeling kind of sad? Yoko did not want to play ball or swing on the swings. "What's wrong, Yoko?" asked Mrs. Jenkins. "Everybody laughed at my lunch," answered Yoko. "They'll forget about it by snack time," said Mrs. Jenkins. But they didn't. During the snack time song, Yoko opened a thermos cup of red bean ice cream. "Red bean ice cream is for weirdos," snorted the Franks. Mrs. Jenkins switched to the friendly song. Boy, they called her a name. It's never okay to call a friend a name, is it? Or anybody a name. Mrs. Jenkins knew the friendly song was not enough. Late into the evening, she fretted about Yoko. So that means she worried about Yoko. See her sitting there, here's the day, and now it's night. She was really worried. Finally, the answer came to her. Oh, look, she made a letter. There's a little schoolhouse on the letter. "Dear parents, Monday will be International Food Day at Hilltop School. Everyone is asked to bring in a special dish from a foreign country. Everyone must try a bite of everything. Happy cooking," signed Mrs. Jenkins. So everybody has to try it. We will make a delicious sushi for the whole class, said Yoko's mother. Don't worry, my little cherry blossom. Everyone will try our sushi and everyone will love it. Now make a prediction. Do you think they're all going to love her sushi or not? I don't know. We'll see. Well, look at this picture. On Monday morning, Valerie and her mother carried in a plate of enchiladas. Timothy and his mother made Caribbean coconut crisp. Oh, these all sound so good. Hazel brought Nigerian nut soup. Harry brought Brazil nuts. Doris brought Irish stew. Tulip brought potato knishes. Monica brought a pitcher of mango smoothies. And Fritz brought spaghetti. The big Frank cooked up a pot of Boston Franks and beans. There's their daddy with Frank and beans for everybody. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell and everyone sang the Clean Hands song. What does International Food Day mean to us, boys and girls? Asked Mrs. Jenkins. Try everything, everybody said. Oh, they're trying all kinds of food, aren't they? Yummy. When Valerie blew the playtime whistle, there was not a nibble of any nuts or a sip of smoothie left. But no one had touched even one piece of Yoko's sushi. Oh, think for a minute here. How do you think that made Yoko feel? I thought the rule was everybody had to try everything. Wasn't that what Mrs. Jenkins said? Look at little Yoko. Yoko sat under the learning tree. Suddenly, she heard the clickety-click of chopsticks. It was Timothy, and he was still hungry. What's he looking in her sushi box? Do you think Timothy's going to try it? Make a prediction, yes or no? What do you think? Let me show you how, said Yoko. See, she's showing him how to use the chopsticks. Timothy polished off the rest of the crab cones his own way with his hands, didn't he? Can we have sushi again tomorrow, he said. I'll ask my mother, said Yoko. Look at her smiling. She's happy now. During the school bus song, Timothy found a coconut crisp in his pocket and he gave it to Yoko. It's even better than the red bean ice cream, said Yoko. On the bus, Timothy and Yoko made plans to push their desks together and to open a restaurant at school the very next day. And they did. They ordered tomato sandwiches and dragon rolls. For dessert, they had brownies with green tea ice cream, and they couldn't have asked for anything more. Look at her special friend. Here's their menu, and this would be fun to make your own menu. It says dragon rolls, tomato sandwiches, green tea ice cream, brownies, and beverage of choice. Isn't that a cute story? I just love it. And it makes you think about Yoko and how she was feeling. And it also made you think about the other little boys and girls and how they treated Yoko and what they said to her, didn't it? I was hoping that somebody would try her delicious sushi and see how really good it is. Sometimes my mom always said, if you don't try it, you'll never really know if you could have really liked something delicious. You'll miss out. So always try something new if you can. But this is Rosemary Well's story, Yoko. Draw a picture of cute little Yoko or her friends in your story. And then I thought you could do something a little different. Instead of just writing sentences today, I thought it would be fun for you to make your own menu. And here's the word menu on top, M-E-N-U. And you could pretend that you have your very own restaurant. And what would you put on your menu? Would you serve hot dogs? Would you serve chili? Would you serve peanut butter and jelly? What are you going to serve? Would you serve ice cream? What are you going to serve at your restaurant? So I thought it would be kind of fun for you to make your own menu, and you can get mommy or daddy or your teacher helper to help you with that too, okay? And then we can share those, so that'll be super fun, okay? All right, boys and girls, thanks for being such great listeners. Have a wonderful day.